So after 24 years of not watching Dragon Ball Z and finally getting to watch the show was okay. I'm not gonna waste time babbling for you to hear what I think about Dragon Ball Z. It was okay. Has some cool moments, but it was okay. How I got introduced to Dragon Ball Z. Long story short, back in the '90s, early 2000s, children back then were talking about it, and you jump on the bandwagon. You just jump on it. Everyone's talking about it, you jump on it. You're watching it either every day or once a week or whenever it came on, and you often have to watch repeats. It'd go through Raditz, Vegeta, Frieza, restart again. It would get back to Frieza. You'll get to Cell, it restarts. They'll get back to Boo, restarts, and I only at the beginning when I first started watching, I stopped at Boo, but I never really got a chance to finish it. If anything, I only sagas that I really saw from the end were the Vegeta saga and the Frieza saga. I never saw the Cell saga finale. I never saw the Boo saga finale up until recently. And the show's okay. The show is okay. As a child, it was like, even though I didn't watch it over 20 years, I still thought the show was awesome. I thought the show was wicked. I still have hats and shirts and played video games. I always thought the show was so cool, even though I didn't watch a clip. Didn't watch a clip on YouTube of Dragon Ball. In 24 years, I did not watch a single clip on YouTube. None. Did not watch one. So it's an interesting perspective. The child watching Dragon Ball Z sees the show as great, awesome, wicked, one of the best anime shows of all time. But the adult in me watching this after 24 years of absence sees this show as just okay. The characters aren't really the problem. I like the characters. I wish some of them could do a bit more. I wish Piccolo could do more. Tien, Yamcha could do more. They're just there. They're just jobbers basically. I love Gohan. Gohan's my favorite. Who's great up until Cell Saga, but then the Boo Saga, he just it's non-existent. You thinking in the Boo Saga he's gonna do something, non-existent. And pretty much everyone in the Boo Saga was a jobber. They all jobbed, and it's that they power up. They say they're strong. They get defeated. They power up. They say they're strong. They get defeated. That's all what happened in the Boo Saga. But anyways, looking at this show from an adult perspective, there really isn't any rules in this show. Like, I feel like when you're watching, they're just making up random rules. They're just making up random events, random powers, random transportation. It just feels so random. Like, for example, Frieza, random transformation. Goku, random, power-ups. Gohan, random power-up, Super Saiyans. They have the fusion. Piccolo's getting this random thing. And it's like they get power-up and then all of a sudden they get curb stomped. And then they make up something else. Another reason. Then they start beating up the villain. The villain starts beating. It just feels like the rules and everything are just made up last minute. It's like I think when a kid is writing a story and he just makes everything, the show made sense, but the kid writing a story doesn't make any sense. But everything in the story, the kid is like making his character be like the most powerful, the most OP. where there's no rules. One time he can do this, now he can't do it, but he can do this. Just making things up as they go along. That's what it felt like watching this show, especially in the Boo Saga. I thought season 1 was fine. Season 2, Frieza Saga was fine. Cell Saga was okay, good. But the Boo Saga, it was just too long. Too long. And I'm not even fully done with the series yet. I'm still at episode 67. And I was going to wait till the series was over to do this, but it's like, this is too long. The Boo Saga was too long. I think the Boo Saga was like maybe 17 episodes too long. Like, a lot of filler, a lot of nothingness, a lot of, the heroes being like jobbers. It's like, it's just a waste. And then Majin Buu, whoever, gets a new form, and he's like unbeatable. They fuse, they go to Super Saiyan 3. Other heroes try to help, and it's like, Gohan helps, and it's like nothing works. It's like, again, it's like that kid that's making up stuff. They're able to knock Boo and splatter him, and he get able to like regrow himself. Blast don't do nothing to him. Punches don't do nothing to him. I mean, we could say the same for all the main villains. It's like the same thing, but I think Boo, with Majin Buu or Boo, whatever the one is, seems like they just made things up as they went. This character was so OP. He was holding back the Spirit Bomb. Like, really? I mean, the first time Goku let go of that Spirit Bomb, Boo should have died. Boo should have died. Boo should have died. But they had Boo hold back the Spirit Bomb. Like, really? Then the Dragon Balls. Oh my goodness. They're just like a plot device, man. Anytime anything goes wrong, they could just use Dragon Balls. And they even mention it in the show. Oh, just use the Dragon Balls. Use the Dragon Balls. Use the Dragon Balls. I know that's what the show's called. Use the Dragon Balls. Use the Dragon Balls. Which leads me to this. Deaths in this show do not matter. No one really dies. It's just weird. No one really dies. No one stays dead. Even if you're dead, you're not really dead. So many of them have come back to life multiple times. Vegeta, Goku, Tien, Yamcha, all have died. Piccolo have died, and they've all come back. Gohan, I think, semi-died and came back. There are those stakes in this. Either they get, either they're able to just get back to alive, or the Dragon Balls, or that Supreme Kai guy who, sacrificed his life for Goku's life. So it's like, deaths don't matter. And that's why it seems like this show was created by a child. It wouldn't be bad if, for instance, Goku died maybe twice. But after that, but he dies, he comes back, he's allowed to visit. And then Vegeta dies, he's allowed to come back. It's like, sure, they're the main characters. You don't want to see them dead. At the same time, try something different. But for them to always come back again and again and again, it's like, what's the point of the show? What is the point? No one stays dead. Like, what's the point? That's why I say the show is okay, because the stakes are nothing. The Boo Saga was kind of meh. Some of the fights overall were just too long. I think all of them, from Frieza to Boo, were at least 17 episodes way too long. Way too long. Like, one season is like 60 episodes. And back in the 90s, series were only allowed to have like 60 episodes per series. Not sure if that, I think that has changed now, but it's just funny how one season could be a whole series for another show. Well, a whole season for Dragon Ball is over 60 episodes. And I'm watching the Kai version, so there's probably more episodes. That's just too long. It's too much. I admit, even after a while of watching this, you just get kind of tired. You kind of get bored a little bit. Yeah, the Frieza Saga was only 30 episodes ish. Cell was like 40 episodes. Season 1 was a good amount. 18 is good. 18 is fine. 18, 20 in that range is fine. Frieza 1 Season 2 was around 30 episodes. It could have been knocked down by maybe 8. Take away 8 of those episodes. Season 3 was about 40 episodes. I think you could knock down another 8 of those episodes. But then season 4, the longest, is over 60 episodes. Nearly 70. It's too much, man. It's too much. It is too much. And especially for a show that doesn't have stakes that matter, like deaths or cliffhangers that really matter. And it kind of goes back with what I said. It's like the writers just make up stuff as they go. So it's like nothing matters. Just make up other power up stuff and any job, and this guy fails and he wins and he fails and he wins, and it's like, what's the point? Yeah, the show is just okay, man. It's an okay. I'm still gonna love Dragon Ball Z because it's part of me for life. But after 24 years and come back watching for the first time, it's not a series I would want to sit through again because it's just too much. And there's not even like an episode where I can say, "Oh my god, that was so cool. That was so good. This episode's worth watching again by itself." Maybe the first few episodes of season 4. Where Gohan is like in school and doing all stuff. That part was interesting. Some of the tournament stuff was interesting, but right as soon as the other guys show up and they try to introduce Majin Buu a little bit, that's when it really went downhill. So just keeping the tournament stuff and Gohan being in school stuff, that part was fine and good. But as soon as Majin Buu came out of the egg thing and then transformed, and it was just too much. Yeah, an okay show. I think there might be better animes out there to watch, but this is just not a good show. Not a good show. It's just... That's all I have to say about this. Out of 10, I'd probably give the show maybe a good 5. Maybe 5.5. If it wasn't for nostalgia of me watching this back in the day, it probably would have been like a 2, maybe. But watching this as an adult, it's like, this is not that great. It's not great. It's just not. And some characters just disappear. And I don't know, man. Oh, and am I gonna watch Super? Again, I'm a huge Gohan fan, so I would watch it for him. But after the things that I've heard about it, it's not a good show. And basically, what I've heard that Gohan is basically useless now. So if Gohan is useless, why am I watching this show? What's the point of watching it? All the other characters are pretty much been sidelined. What's the point? I get it, it's a Goku show, but why do other side characters have to look so stupid and useless? For example, Tien. This guy comes in and saves the day for Gohan. And then all of a sudden when he shows up, this guy gets whooped by Majin Buu's legs. Majin Buu was cut in half. His legs half just whooped Tien. Like he just showed up and then he got knocked out. Why do they waste so many side characters like this? Why? Why waste them? I'm not saying they have to be OP like Goku, but give them some highlights. A highlight. No. Yamcha, Tien, the other clown thing, Krillin sometimes, they just always get whoop. Like they always are getting whoop. Piccolo, someone's getting whoop. Pretty much all of them, from time to time, a lot of them get whooped. Like Goku, whenever Goku shows up, you can feel his presence. But unfortunately, like in the Cell Saga where he just gave up, and in the Buu Saga where this guy got whoop as Super Saiyan 3, whoop as Gogeta, he got whoop. Like, what's the point of the show? Man, again, episodes are just too long. Too long. And again, I feel like some of the side characters should have way more highlights, but they're wasted. But yeah, 5.5 out of 10 I give this, and it's an okay show. I would not rewatch it, but yet, I still hold Dragon Ball Z in my heart, in my mind. Nostalgia's still there. I would still buy their shirts and hats and things like that, but after that, I would not rewatch this, and probably will never watch Dragon Ball Super. But anyways, let the lightning be your sword and the sun be your shield.